Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is an M40 M43, the Tier 8 American SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Westfield and it's under the command of Running Hawk. Battle started. Okay, well this is an 18-inch howitzer mounted on top of an M4 chassis, which has been lengthened to accommodate that big howitzer. Extra suspension, it's got the VS system, the volute spring suspension, but it's the horizontal version, not the vertical one. And well, this Arty appeared at the end of the war, and one of them saw service in the European theatre alongside an M40 Arty as well, which actually saw service, just a test, only one in theatre. Okay, we've got a Scorpion there, which is the Tier 8 German premium tank destroyer, and it's the version without the fancy camo. So it's the one that Wargaming sold you twice, just so it can get double the value. Well, it gets a near miss on the Scorpion, 461 hit points, which is quite a lot. This Arty will do 1050 alpha, penetrating 52mm of armour, and that's with standard. With the premium ammo, you increase the burst radius quite a bit more. It goes up to 12.2 meters from 11.1, but the reload time is still a very long one. It's still well over 30 seconds. Okay, he's trying to line up another shot on that Scorpion. He keeps backing up into view, but there are other tanks he could shoot at, and he's not. He's actually desperate to get that Scorpion. Rounds out. Yep, the reload time is about 37 seconds. Now, much better to get these tanks that are in sight, such as the M49. The other ones are over a ridgeline, but you can still hit them. I think he was going after the Scorpion because it actually does have very thin armor, which means obviously you'll do a lot more damage to a thin armored vehicle than you will to a thick heavy tank. Got a Wizzy 132, a light tank. He's up on the, well, he's up down the other end of the map at this moment, and he's the only one down there. And oh, that was a direct hit for 470. Now the problem is, if he does move and come down this way, we've only got two defenders, and one's a LT432, the other's a Borsig. And in fact, now another enemy tank has turned up to the west, and that one is a Striv, and he's coming this way. It's a Striv 81. Now that's the version of Centurion, I think, isn't it? It's a Swedish version of a Centurion. Okay, loaded. Ready to go. Lined up a shot and trying to track the target. He's moving very rapidly. Leading shot, I'm afraid. Rounds out and no, doesn't get any damage, but it was a close shot. He did stun him. And now he's trying to get below the ridgeline because otherwise that strip will try to shoot him. He's rapidly approaching. Reloading. It's 38.81 seconds is the reload time, actually, not 37 seconds, but there's little difference there. Okay, looking up into the north, we've got the battle of the heavy tanks going on, and it looks like he's going to go after that VK101P or the Object 7032. The 101P is probably the better target at the moment. Rounds out on him. Direct hit. 386 hit points from that one. He's changed position to avoid counter battery. Okay, lining up another shot. There's that AMX M449. He's got less armor than some of these other guys, so it would make sense to actually go after him. It's a tier 8 battle, by the way. All tanks are tier 8. You can see where the last shot hit. It went right into the side of the VK. There's a yellow stain at the rear. That's where the shell impacted on the side. He's lining him up for another one. He's big enough. Rounds out. Oh, that's a kill. Yeah, that's definitely a kill. No problem on that. Now that AMX M449 would go down to a near miss. Actually, he wouldn't need to get it on target, just in the general vicinity would be enough, within a few meters I'd say. That's a T-34 over there. That's got a 120mm gun. It's a premium tier 8, but oh, now the Wizzy 132 ignored Running Hawk and actually went after trying to go up the hill, and he got taken out. And there's a Progetto 46 now, has the same idea. And let's see, let's hope our L3432 goes after him. There's the AMX M449. We're loaded, rounds out, and yes, gets the kill. It was a splash kill. Sometimes it helps actually, when you're shooting at a target like that, go to overhead view, because then you can judge exactly, have you got the aim within the vicinity of the target. Sometimes in Battle Assistant you do lose your depth perception, and it's difficult to actually work out if you've got the aim on target. It looks like you might, but in actual fact you might be slightly out. And sometimes going to overhead view helps you define exactly where you are. So just bear that in mind if you're shooting from Battle Assistant. And he's been spotted. Somebody saw him. And I think that may be the Progetto. So he's now having to move regardless of whether he's ready to shoot or not. Because if he doesn't, the enemy Arty will make mincemeat of him. Good thing he was on the ball. Enemy Arty tend to drop what they're doing and go straight after the enemy Arty straight away if they've been spotted, and the good reason, we know what Arty can do. And we've got a near miss on the Progetto, and our LT432 took him out. Over to the east, we've got an SU-130 PM being hunted by a Wizzy 1201 GFT. And oh, he got taken out the game by the enemy's Wizzy 1201 GFT. Now that is what they call the Soviet Scorpion. Neither of them actually got built, but there were plans for the German Scorpion, and I suspect there were plans as well for the Soviet one as well, but it never actually got built. They did put the 13cm gun. Oh, he got the kill on the Object 703 version 2. He got him. 151 hit points, he took him out. No, I was about to say they did make a Soviet TD with the 13cm gun, and that was the ISU-130. But it was towards the end of the war, and they still had a lot of problems with it, so in the end they decided to only leave it at one prototype, and that is now at Kubinka. Renegade rounds out, looks good. Yes, it's a kill. He got him. There's only 4 enemies left now, 6 on our team. Good work there by Running Hawk. And oh, we just lost one of our teammates. That was the defender, taken out by their M40, M43. Okay, the ISM and the Wizzy 120. I go after the Wizzy 120. He's got lighter armor than the ISM, and he's more dangerous as well because he's got a 122mm gun and very good armor on the front, which means it can deflect shots. Not so good on the rear, and that's a direct hit on the ISM on his rear of his turret. You can see where the shell actually impacted. That probably took out the commander, and the others are saying, move Arty. I think they know that the enemy is inbound. Well, that's the SU-130 PM over on the other side of the battlefield. But now we need that ISM. Line up a shot. He's a one-shot kill. Well, one shot. No, he's a splash kill now. Just need the shell loaded. Here we go. Rounds out. This should be a kill. Yes, it is! A nice kill, 178 hit points. So that Wizzy 1201 GFT in the field, say that's a very dangerous tank destroyer. If you're looking for a premium tank destroyer to buy, that's the one I would recommend. I've got a really great replay to put up sometime soon where I played the Wizzy 1201 GFT, and it is a real humdinger. They are fantastic tank destroyers, these things. They just literally bounce rounds off the front. If the enemy doesn't fire in the right place, you can just bounce so much. And yeah, he got a hit there. 387, 3 critical hits. HE is one of the few things that actually does do a lot of damage to a Wizzy 120. And, well, we've got some more damage because the Wizzy 120 went down to the Centurion there. I think he must have been so badly damaged he couldn't move away, and they got him. Which means there's only 2 enemies remaining, and one of those is the SU-130 PM, who might be coming this way. So Running Hawk's backing up because he wants to get some advance warning of who's coming. He's trying to get as far back as he can, but he's right up against the edge of the map now, so he's having to turn sideways. Trouble is that SU-130 PM is going to see him from a long distance away. He's got a much shorter view range than that tank destroyer, so if he has come this way, Running Hawk ideally should be in cover. And I think the only way he's backing up like this to get behind these buildings. And they found the enemy Arty. And there's the SU-130 PM. He actually returned to his own cap to try and defend it and got taken out. So that's the end of the game. 5 kills. Not a bad game indeed. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how Running Hawk got on. It's an ace tanker for Running Hawk in the M40, M43. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5 in that one, and he got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10. And his win rate for the game was 4,750, but he didn't get any other battle hero medals, mainly because, well, he was one short of getting a Top Gun. And I think if we look at damage, we'll see if he got the high score. Well, he did, but for some reason he didn't get the high caliber. Mainly, maybe it wasn't the 20% of the enemy hit pool in total, but 3,128 is the highest damage in the game. The next high scorer was that SU-130 PM with 3,096, and after that it was their Renegade with 2,469. And when it came to kills, again it's Running Hawk, who was anonymized, with 5 kills, and the next highest scorers only had 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, again he's got the top in all 3 columns, 1,117 XP, and the next high score after that was Centurion 1,044, and he was the only other player who managed to get over 1,000 XP, and he picked up a steel wool. Running Hawk fired 13 rounds in that game, got 8 direct hits but no penetrations, but 14 splash. Damage of 3,128 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 5, and did 1,240 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 44,655 credits, got 22,328 from holiday ops, total 66,983. And after ammunition resupply, he did fire some premium ammo in that game. He actually ended up with a profit of 18,153 credits. He earned 1,675 XP, got ×2 for the first victory, 3,351 altogether. And he said he was really hitting them hard, but he was hitting them hard, and he did get some nice kills in that game. 5 kills. He did pick off some of the wounded tanks, the tanks that did have very low hit points, but he also did go after some of the difficult to hit tanks, like that VK, which, well, it's easy to hit, but it's a very toughly armoured or heavily armoured tank, which makes it a priority target because those can be difficult for his teammates to penetrate. So well done there by Running Hawk. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.